Hi everyone and welcome to another Maker Notes. My name is Kyle, I'm here with Makers Mercantile and it is Tuesday, September the 6th, 2022. So we're gonna go over a few of the things that are in the newsletter and let you know a bit more about them through the video, the magic of video. First, we're gonna talk about the Addi Express Pro machine. So this machine has been out of stock for quite a while, but we just got a good shipment of them in. So this is what the Addi Express Pro machine looks like. It has a manual counter, which is right there. And each time, so as we're cranking, each time you go across those black needles, which I just did, it makes a clink, and the clink advances this counter. So there are 22 needles in the machine, and it works back both in the round, or if you flip this little switch here, it will work back and forth and make flat pieces of stockinette knitting super easily. The price is a good price, and you can check the pricing out in our newsletter, so you can get one of these smaller machines and speed up some of the crafting part. So what do you do with it? Well, one of the things that we do as a yarn shop is we make we've made some samples in different, through different times, and the one I'll talk to you about is 𝗁𝗶𝗲𝘄. So here are some different samples of, this is one ball of 𝗁𝗶𝗲𝘄 knitted in a tube. So it's a tube. See, it's just a round tube that's been cinched up at the two ends, and it makes this length of fabric, a tube of fabric that could easily become a scarf. You know, throw a pom-pom on either end of this and you have a stockinette scarf. Turn it inside out, put a pom-pom on it, you'd have a reverse stockinette scarf. Or you can take a couple of these panels and seam them together using mattress stitch, and then you have a beautiful reversible blanket. Maybe these don't get cinched up like this, but they are laid flat, and you could pick up the stitches and knit a border. So the machine it's a creative tool, and it works really well for people who are interested in getting through some of the stockinette portion or knitting tubes of things to create other works, using that as a way to turn your yarn into an element that you can use to add onto into your project. So where do you get ideas? So of course there are ideas everywhere. One of our favorites would be 𝗁𝗶𝗏𝘄. So Kat, a number of years ago, created this book. It's called Quick Knits on the Addi Express. And inside this small little book, there is information about how to make socks even. So here's a whole bunch of stuff. Lots of little pictures and things with the voice of Kat, of course, and giving information as well about how to make socks for children or older children or even adults on the machine. So these are going to be thicker. They're not going to be sock weight yarns. They're going to be heavier yarns. And in this case, looks like 11 stitches over 2.5, so 5.5 stitches or so to the inch is what that one thing that I just looked up saw. But this yarn, as I started to show you earlier, this is called 𝗁𝗶𝗲𝘄, and it is from 𝗁𝗶𝗲𝘄. And you can see like all the different colors inside the ball. And as you knit, the colors very slowly change. You can see a bunch of these little scarfy pieces we put on the dress form there to sort of, well, to add some color to life. Why not, right? So one of these long tubes was done with one ball of 𝗁𝗶𝗲𝘄. And 𝗁𝗶𝗲𝘄 is 100% merino, comes in lots of different colors. Here's another one. So this one would be this colorway here. And each ball is a little bit different, so you just don't know exactly what part you're gonna get. But if I peek down inside here, you can start to see there are other colors going on inside this ball. So you can check out 𝗁𝗶𝗲𝘄 as a wonderful yarn to use on your Addi Express Pro machine. Other things that work really well with this machine, useful tools, we'll say, is this hook, for example. So this is the Addi Express hook, and it is a double-ended kind of a pick tool that helps you manipulate the stitches as you are working. And it works really well with this machine, and also, of course, the king size, which is currently on back order. There's a wait list if you'd like to sign up to be notified when the king size shows up. But the Pro is here, the smaller one is here. Other books that we have, I'll show you a couple others. So this one is called Turbo Knitting. And you can see that little stripy poncho piece that the model has on the front. And try to get to, it's like, how do I use the machine? There's lots of these illustrations and things in here. And this is done specifically for the smaller machine. But you can make, little wrap jackety things sort of like this. And that is pretty cool. And it's easy. That's the best part. Some cushions, here's some cushions. And we could go on and on. I could show you all the pages of the thing, but you can learn more about it in the product page. Here's the one that big poncho-y thing. And of course it's got some fun first stuff, but you could forego that, change it to an I-cord, and that would be really awesome. So that is Turbo Knitting. Then of course there's Turbo Knitting 2, the second edition, which has other fun pieces, including, yes, you can make a sweater. There's a sweater right there using this machine. This is the smaller machine. Again, here's a cute little skirt. There is shaping abilities with the machine by working flat. There's a longer skirt. There are ponchos, of course. Here's for managers, it says. So apparently if you're a manager, you can wear this little cardigan, but check that out. This is Turbo Knitting 2. And then there's the combination technique. So the combination technique book is where you do some work on the machine, on the Pro machine, and then you continue the work using DP ends, double point needles, magic loop, flexi flips, flip sticks, that kind of thing. So you can make, here's gloves and gauntlets, kind of fun. So you work the majority of the piece on the machine, and then you stop to finish it off using your hand knitting skills. Trying to get to, okay, so here's actually very simple. Here is very much that tube. So you just knit a long tube, add a pom-pom, and you have a scarf. And what other things is in here? There's some other fun stuff. Felted slippers, kind of fun. So anyway, you get the idea. Check out the books. The books are really useful to help inspire you to create with these things. Other stuff to talk about. The knit box has come out. Hooray! So the September knit box is out. The theme is royalty. And you'll be able to see, if you watch the video that's in the newsletter, you'll be able to see what was in that box. It's a pretty good one, and there are just a few kits left for after we sent them out to all of the Knitbox subscribers. So if you're interested in getting one of those, taking advantage of that, that savings, then grab one of them. If you'd like to join us and save a little bit of money and get the Knitbox every month, then you just head on over to the subscriptions tab on our website, and you can sign up, and each month you'll get a different box with a fun project, treat, pattern, yarn, of course, joke, and other things, whatever else we decide to put in there. So the last thing that I'll mention in today's newsletter is Maker's Night. So Maker's Night is coming up tonight. It's 5 to 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. So make sure you show up when it's time, when 5 o'clock our time, or Pacific Daylight Seattle area time. And you'll be able to hang out with me and my good friend Ellen Thomas. Ellen is the creative behind the Chili Dog, and will be talking with us about the Chasing Butterflies knit along. We'll learn a little bit about her technical editing and her adventures as a crafter and maker and designer. So we really love the clear explanations that that Ellen provides in her videos, in her tutorial videos. They are so well done, and we really just recommend anytime you have a a query or a question and you're looking for a good source to give you good information, check out the Chili Dog's website. But to talk to her, to get to ask questions about the knit along or find out what she is up to, join us tonight again. It's Tuesday, September 6th from 5 to 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And I think that is it for today's Maker Notes. If you have questions or need any help at all, you just reach out to us by giving us a call, the phone number, or you can send us an email, hello@makersmercantile.com. All of the contact information is on our website. So that is it for reals, for real today. We will see you again on Friday with more fun adventures and things. Be sure to check in on family and friends sometime during this week. Make sure that they know you are thinking of them. Do something creative for yourself, and we will see you again on Friday. Have a great week, everyone. Bye.